everybody, RV Enthusiast here. Nice seeing you again. My name is Bruce. Welcome to my YouTube channel. John Miles from Safety Plus reached out to me, became a subscriber on my channel, and has offered me to offer you a $50 discount. So if you buy directly from Safety Plus and use my discount, which is USA 2017 RVE, you use that in their code, or you use that when you call them and buy the steering damper that's correct for your RV, they will give you $50 credit towards buying the system. Reasons I think you need it. One is front tire blowout. If you have a front tire blowout, the Safety Plus is going to assist in bringing you to a safe stop. What happens is when you're going down the road, all the forces are going down the road, all the friction's going down the road. When you have a front tire blowout, that friction is going to move to the side. When that side friction occurs, it's going to be difficult to control. And if you can't control it, you may be off in a median, you may be in an oncoming lane of traffic, or you may be in a ditch. That's, to me, the number one thing. For no other reason, but that is why you would need a Safety Plus system. The second thing is when you're driving down the road and you have a semi come by you, that semi is going to give you what I call it diesel push, but it's a buffer of air that when the semi comes down, they push away air. And when they come by you, they're pushing air to the right and to the left. And that air's hitting the side of this, which is, if you look at them, they're big sails. The wind is hitting that, and it's pushing you to the side. So very important to have that Safety Plus on there because it minimizes that blow. The third thing is ease in driving. I used to wander in my lane because there's so much play in a F53 chassis. That play causes you to wander in the lane. The Safety Plus tightens all that up. All that gets really tight. There's maybe 2 inches of play in my steering wheel versus, I would say, 6 inches, 5 inches of play. So I'd wander down the road. Now that wandering is gone. I can drive my RV pretty comfortably with a couple of fingers, one hand most of the time, and not feel bad about it. I typically drive with 2 hands on the wheel, and it really helps a lot. It definitely helps a lot. In fact, that's the second reason I bought it. I really needed a little bit better control, but my first reason was blowout. I wanted to be safe for everybody involved, my family, my dogs, and anyone else that was on the road. The second one for me was control. The third was the wind blow, which is important, but I mean, I was always kind of prepared for that. I knew it was coming. Sometimes it was bad, sometimes it wasn't so bad. Now it's almost never bad. And the fourth and final thing is a wind gust. When you go through a wind gust area and you're doing 50, 55, 60 miles an hour, wind will literally blow you an entire lane over. I've had wind gusts twice in my life. One, I didn't have a steering plus on it. It blew me an entire lane over. Very scary. Fortunately, nothing was on the road at that time. And then I just had one recently with the Safety Plus on it, and it blew me over about 4 feet. It was a very high wind gust, but definitely Safety Plus changed that outcome, changed how much I moved over. I think in every RV you're going to have wind gusts. I even talked to a sales guy on it, and he said even diesel pushers get it. Maybe not as bad, but you get it. So let's take a look up under. I'll show you what we have, and then we'll get back to it, and you can hopefully choose to put a Safety Plus on your rig and call Safety Plus and have them give you a discount on yours by using USA 2017 RVE. All right, let's get up under and look. As we come up under, you can see here's the mounting plate for the steering control. The mounting plate looks like a 1/4 inch thick, heavy steel, and what you have to do is you have this leaf spring here. Unscrew these 2 bolts here, pull this off, then the mounting plate will go on, and it depends on your rig. Some go on the right, some go on the left. Mine happens to be a one that mounts to the right, but you unscrew these. These are pretty difficult to get off, and you got to use a lot of muscle and a good sized breaker bar. I think my breaker bar is a 24-inch breaker bar, and I still had to muscle it, but I got it off. So you have to undo these 2 bolts and take them off, set them aside, then the plate goes right up on there and you just screw it back on, screw it on tight. There's probably a torque measurement for it. I broke my torque wrench trying to put it back on, because the torque wrench didn't go up high enough. So after that, I just muscled it with my 235-pound frame. But you got these two here, pretty simple. And then you move back here, and this is the end of the plate, and here's where the steering control arm is. And you put the steering control arm here. Always remember, put the bolt through the top and the nut on the bottom, because if the nut ever fell off, you still got the bolt on top. Wouldn't matter here. These go on to a specific amount of torque, and it is as tight as the day I put it on. But very beefy, very nice, not cheaply made. There it is, Safety Plus steering control right there. Then we come over to this side, and this is how easy it is to put on. So you come over here, they give you this mounting bracket as well, and you put, it comes with two U-bolts. You put the two U-bolts on, you tighten these down a little bit, and then you put this on right here, and again, very beefy. And then you basically make sure your wheels are centered when you put it on, as centered as you can get it. I happen to put mine on. I have a tilted driveway, which kind of helps you get up under it. And this is exactly how I had it when I put it on. I had mine on these little wooden decks. As you saw, I took the safety precautions and made sure that I've got stuff under my back tires, so if the rig did try to roll back, it would catch on those blocks and it wouldn't roll. And I'm up on here. I have my safety brake on, and I have it in park. And also, you won't see me put my head up under here. No way will I put my head up under here, because that would be unforgiving. So I try to be as safe as I can. I'm in a spot underneath my RV that, you know, if it rolled off, I would get rolled flat, but the RV would pass over me and I wouldn't get really injured. So I really try to take safety at a very high level when I work underneath my RV. I do not use my leveling jacks or to raise my RV. Don't use your leveling jacks to jack you up and not put anything else underneath to block it, because if those leveling jacks fail or you have a leak, those leveling jacks will come down and you will be crushed. That's why I don't use the leveling jacks and get up underneath this big beefy thing here. Putting this on, very simple. Then you tighten these 4 bolts and you take it for a test ride. After you take it for a test ride, you'll notice it pulls left or right. And then what you do, you kind of mark your steering wheel. You make sure when you come to a straight, you're straight. It's helpful if you have 2 people do it. I did not. I did this all by myself. I made sure my steering wheel was straight, and I put a little tension one way or the other. Then I came down. You can't see them now. Maybe you can. But I marked where I was going to be. And then I said, okay, I loosened them up. I moved it over a little bit. I tightened it down. I took it for another test drive. I said, ooh, I'm still pulling a little bit. I came in, I marked it, I moved it over, and I think I went from this side to this way. It doesn't matter. Whichever way you're pulling is how you're going to, you know, the way you're going to put it on. And the third time I had my mark, I moved it over a little bit. Gosh, I think it was in I think it was in, when I got it correct, my third trip, I was in a Harbor Freight parking lot and jumped up under it. Did my little thing, used my little rubber hammer to tap it a little bit, because you know, it was tight enough. I moved it just a little bit I needed, tightened it back, and I was perfect. I'm driving straight down the road. This is a couple years old now, and you can see how good it looks. This is the #1 safety device you want in an RV. All right, I'm going to get out of here and we'll continue on standing up. But that's how simple it is. 2 hours at the most to put this in. 2 hours. All right, you guys, now you're going, hey, last time you, oh, and notice I have safety glasses on. So you put the glasses on, you have it chucked in the back. I have it on these 3 inches worth of wood to get me elevated. And you're going, hey, last time you climbed up under there, you weren't under 3 inches. You didn't have that 3 inches of wood. You're right. But when I put the Safety Plus on, I did have the 3 inches of wood, because it gives me just a little bit more room to work and do. So if you look at video 7, I didn't have that, because I wanted to show you, even a big guy could get up under his RV. I could, if that wasn't there, I could still get up under the RV, trust me. It's not that bad. And I only have 1 step to get in and out of my RV. Okay, back to the subject, guys. The Safety Plus is a must. I would not risk my family's life without it. It's fairly inexpensive, certainly under $600, and with a $50 discount, such a bargain from Safety Plus and John Miles. thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, John and Safety Plus. I appreciate it. I am a small channel, but I believe in your product, and I believe that people who watch this video and watch video 7 has like 3,600 hits, guys, so it's an important subject, and I hope this helps people, and I'll try to link that to it. Put on the safety glasses. It don't take but a second. Chalk your wheels. It don't take but a second. Make sure your brake, your emergency brake is on. I don't care if you're on the flat surface or not. I got mine elevated this way. If you choose to use your levelers, I do not, because I don't trust hydraulics in that sense. I would not trust my life on a hydraulic line. But if you do choose to use hydraulic lines, block it up. So if those hydraulics fail, the weight will go onto some, 4x6 or 6x6 wood, and won't come down and crush you to death. So be safe there, okay, guys? And if you don't feel comfortable doing it, it's very simple. But if you don't feel comfortable doing it, by all means, have your local RV service center do it, and you'll be happy going down the road forever. I promise you. All right, that's all I got for this video. Thanks for joining me. Remember, full-time, part-time, anytime is a great time to RV, and you guys have a wonderful day.
To like, share, and subscribe, click the logo to the left.